John Fredericks is host of the John Fredericks Show. He's my conservative friend, and Basil Smikle is a Democratic strategist and former executive director of the New York State Democratic Party. Thanks to both of you. So, Basil, what is Nancy Pelosi doing?
Well, she's trying to force the hand of the speaker to, as you said earlier, try to perhaps get a vote on DACA and slow a potential government shutdown over this issue, or stave off a government shutdown over this issue. I think it's a great effort on her part. My concern, however, is that erroneously Democrats were seen as caving during the last government shutdown. And the question is, are we going to get blamed for another one without actually getting anything done? On the one hand, we're getting tired of all these promises that we're seeking from Speaker Ryan in this case, and Mitch McConnell in the previous instance. But as important as this issue is, I don't know if the Democrats have the stomach for it.
Yeah, because I think that they've separated the DACA from the budget deal so the government won't shut down. So I guess Democrats could be seen as caving in this instance, too. And maybe this is exactly why Nancy Pelosi is doing that. Although I will say, John, there's only a couple of other Democratic lawmakers behind her. 2 Republican lawmakers might be in the room. So is anyone listening?
Not really. I mean, Carolyn Basil, it reminds me of the old days when they first started televising these, and people would make speeches in the middle of the night with no audience except the TV cameras, so no one there. But look, DACA is not going to be part of this discussion. It's not going to be part of the budgeting process. The Democrats already went down that path. They got annihilated with it. So no matter what Nancy Pelosi says, that's off the table. The Senate is going to reject the House bill that passed yesterday, and they're going to go with a $80 billion increase in defense spending. And the compromise on that for the Democrats is $63 billion in added domestic spending, which is going to increase the debt by up to $1 trillion as we go forward with everything else.
We don't care about the debt anymore, do we?
Well, look, nobody talks about it, Basil. I mean, right? We used to talk about this, during when Obama was president, and I came on CNN, I talked about it. I slipped it in every day. Now we're not talking about it, so it's just not part of the dialogue.
That tax bill really took that off the table, right? I mean, you've got spending through the roof there.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter because everybody's getting a little money in there.
Because the economic growth that comes from the tax cut is going to offset the deficit in economic growth when we get to 5%.
Remains to be seen.
But the only way we're going
to By the way, in talking about the economy, the stock market, what's the stock market doing right now? I'm going to ask my producers. Right? It's going up. It was up 200 points at the last check, but that was some time ago. So I'm asking my producers because they have a direct line to the Dow. So, Chris, what's happening? Oh, there it is. It's up 270 points. So everybody thought that President Trump would not tweet about the stock market because you know what happened over the last several days, right?
Right.
But don't you know it, Basil? President Trump did tweet and says he doesn't understand why the numbers are doing that on Wall Street because the economy's great.
Yeah, well, in his mind, the economy is great, and the truth of the matter is the economy has gotten better. And, he's around to take the credit for it. Of course, owing to the comment a few minutes ago, nobody's going to give President Obama any credit for it. But Donald Trump wants to be able to take credit for it. I think he didn't really understand that the stock market can go up and down from time to time, but those of us that do watch it and pay attention certainly know that. Listen, I think that he will continue to take credit for it, not give President Obama any credit. And of course, black unemployment's doing very well right now. So he'll spin it any way he wants.
No, I'm just reading his tweet. He said, in the old days when good news was reported, the stock market would go up. Today, when good news is reported, the stock market goes down. Big mistake. And we have so much great news about the economy. But John, you well know that the stock market's doing those funny things because some investors think the economy is expanding too fast, that wages are going up too fast, and that inflation will ensue, and that's not good.
Well, the main reason is that interest rates are going up because quantitative easing is going away. Our interest rates are below market equilibrium because of the slow growth that we had under Obama. And the Federal Reserve Chairman, Janet Yellen, had to keep interest rates down in order to get the economy going. Now that it's growing, interest rates have to come up. And as they go up, people are going to take money out of stocks and they're going to put it into time deposits. So part of it is just a shifting of dollars. But look, one thing I have to say, Carol, is Monday, I mean, the Democrats were in glee as the stock market was crashing. They had party hats on. They were singing songs. They had champagne on ice. I mean,
Not
this
if they
is
had money invested in the stock market. Ain't
crazy.
nobody was doing the happy dance.
I'm telling you, they want everybody to be miserable like them. You know, vote for us to be miserable. It's crazy.
I will tell you,
now
Democrats
they're upset because the stock market's back up.
Basil, last word.
Democrats are not miserable people, and nobody had their party hat on Monday. I will say, however, that when we talk about the stock market, not everybody benefits from how well the stock market is doing. So I think we need to be careful about that. But nobody was sitting there in glee cheering on what is a 4.6% decrease in the market. Nobody's cheering that.
I don't know,
have to
Basil.
leave it
There was a lot
there.
of enthusiasm on the Democratic side for that.
John Fredericks.
Champagne was on ice, baby.
Thank you.
You